Telesales plays a central role in connecting businesses with customers through direct phone conversations. Unlike other forms of sales, telesales requires not only persuasive communication, but also patience, resilience, and the ability to build rapport quickly. A telesales representative must listen actively, handle objections confidently, and close deals while maintaining professionalism. This is a role where words are your most powerful tool. Because telesales professionals act as the voice of the company, interviews for these roles are carefully designed to measure communication skills, confidence, and sales strategies. Employers want to know how you handle rejection, whether you can remain positive under pressure, and how effectively you can convert leads into sales. In this video, we'll walk through the most common telesales interview questions, provide sample answers, and share useful tips to help you succeed. The role of telesales in business. Telesales is not just about making cold calls or following a script. It's about creating meaningful conversations with potential clients, understanding their needs, and offering solutions that genuinely add value. Successful telesales professionals combine strong product knowledge with empathy and persuasion. Whether working in B2B or B2C environments, telesales agents help businesses grow by building trust and establishing long-term customer relationships. Now let's dive into key telesales interview questions with detailed answers and practical tips. Common telesales interview questions with answers and tips. Question 1. Can you tell us about yourself and your background in sales? Answer. I have worked in sales for 3 years with 2 years focused on telesales. In my previous role, I contacted potential customers, presented product benefits, and achieved 120% of my monthly sales targets. What I enjoy most about telesales is the challenge of building rapport with customers over the phone and turning conversations into successful sales. I am confident, results-driven, and passionate about helping clients find solutions that fit their needs. Tip. Use this question to highlight your sales experience and achievements. If you're new, focus on transferable skills like communication and persuasion. Question 2. How do you handle rejection during sales calls? Answer. I see rejection as a natural part of sales rather than a personal setback. When a customer declines, I thank them for their time, take note of their objections, and use that feedback to improve future calls. For example, if someone says the product is too expensive, I adjust my approach to emphasize long-term value or promotions. Staying positive keeps me motivated, and I know that each no brings me closer to a yes. Tip. Employers want to see resilience. Show that you stay positive, learn from rejection, and keep moving forward. Question 3. What techniques do you use to build rapport over the phone? Answer. I focus on listening actively and personalizing the conversation. I start by greeting the customer warmly and using their name. I ask open-ended questions to understand their needs and avoid sounding robotic. For example, instead of jumping straight into a pitch, I might say, "I understand you're busy. May I share how this product could save you time?" Building rapport is about being empathetic and making the customer feel valued. Tip. Demonstrate that you know how to make customers comfortable and establish trust quickly. Question 4. How do you stay motivated in a telesales role? Answer. I stay motivated by setting small daily goals and celebrating achievements, whether it's booking appointments or closing deals. I also remind myself that persistence pays off. In my last role, I kept a record of successful calls to review whenever I felt discouraged. It reminded me that I could achieve results. Sales can be challenging, but having a positive mindset and focusing on long-term goals keeps me motivated. Tip. Show that you have strategies to maintain energy and positivity despite setbacks. Question 5. How do you handle objections from customers? Answer. When a customer raises an objection, I listen carefully without interrupting and acknowledge their concern. Then I respond with information that addresses their issue. For example, if a customer says they're not sure about the product's reliability, I share testimonials or warranty details to build confidence. I view objections as opportunities to provide clarity rather than roadblocks. Tip. Highlight patience, empathy, and problem solving. Employers want someone who can turn objections into sales opportunities. Question 6. What's your approach to cold calling? Answer: my approach is to prepare thoroughly before making the call. I research the target customer, understand their potential needs, and tailor my opening line to grab attention. I focus on delivering a clear value proposition quickly. For example, I might say, "I'm calling because we've helped businesses like yours save 20% on operational costs. Would you like to hear how?" Cold calling is about confidence, persistence, and creating relevance. Tip: show that you can turn a cold call into a meaningful conversation by being prepared and engaging. Question 7. How do you manage stress in telesales? Answer: I manage stress by staying organized and focusing on what I can control. I set realistic goals, take short breaks between calls to reset, and practice deep breathing to stay calm. For example, during peak campaigns with high call volumes, I used time blocking to manage my workload, which reduced stress and improved my performance. Stress is natural, but handling it constructively ensures productivity. Tip: employers want to know you can thrive under pressure. Show practical coping strategies. Question 8. Can you share an example of a successful telesales pitch you made? Answer: in my previous role, I contacted a business owner who was initially uninterested. Instead of pushing, I asked questions about their current challenges and learned they struggled with customer retention. I explained how our service could address that problem and shared real examples of results from other clients. By shifting the focus to their needs, I turned the conversation around and closed the deal within 2 calls. Tip: use specific achievements to show your ability to convert prospects into customers. Question 9. How do you ensure you meet or exceed your sales targets? Answer: I break down my monthly target into weekly and daily goals. For example, if I need to close 40 deals in a month, I calculate how many calls and follow-ups I need daily. I track my progress consistently and adjust my approach if I'm falling behind. Staying disciplined and reviewing my performance helps me not only meet, but often exceed my targets. Tip: highlight your organization, consistency, and results-driven attitude. Question 10. Why should we hire you as a telesales representative? Answer: you should hire me because I bring a proven track record of achieving sales targets and building strong customer relationships. I am confident, persuasive, and resilient, qualities essential for telesales. Beyond that, I adapt quickly to customer needs and maintain a professional, positive attitude. I believe I can contribute to your sales team by increasing revenue while representing your company with integrity. Tip: summarize your strengths and emphasize how you'll add value to the company. Final tips for telesales interviews. Success in a telesales interview comes down to demonstrating communication skills, confidence, and resilience. Employers want candidates who can handle rejection, manage stress, and convert opportunities into results. Prepare by practicing common objections, refining your sales pitch, and researching the company's products or services. Confidence and positivity are key. If you believe in yourself and the value of what you're selling, it will reflect in your answers. Conclusion. Telesales interviews are designed to evaluate not just your sales techniques, but also your ability to remain persistent, empathetic, and professional. By preparing answers to these common questions and applying the tips provided, you can demonstrate that you are ready to succeed in a telesales role. Remember, every interview is your chance to show that you're not only a skilled salesperson, but also someone who can build trust and represent the company effectively. With preparation and confidence, you'll be well on your way to landing the telesales position you're aiming for.